Alright, how are we doing? So I'm probably gonna keep this quick because I am in fact heading out of town tomorrow. And I would like to not wake up like very groggy and sleepy right when I'm about to drive for several hours. So let's see, I decided I could stand to lose a few pounds, so I started doing aerobics. What a fiasco. It's a long story, but your dad ended up calling the fire department. Oh no. Well, I'm glad no one got hurt. An amazing fan. Amazing fan. No, I think it's just a fan. I think he's just calling it amazing. I don't think the item is an amazing fan. Anyways, so I've continued to play the absolute shit out of the Talos Principle Reawakened. I have now gotten all the sigils as well as all the stars, and I got all the 3 endings from the main game. I just have I have 4 more achievements left to get in the main game. 1 will be relatively easy to get, but I completely lost my train of thought. Yeah, 1 will be relatively easy to get. The other 3 are gonna be gonna require a little bit more effort to get, because I always forget their achievements every time I play the Talos Principle, and you have to be at a specific point in the story to get them, and I always just forget to go for them. But I'll get those eventually. I'm probably, next time I get the chance to play, I'm probably gonna get that 1 achievement that's easy to get, and then I'm just gonna start working on Gehenna. And then after I finish Gehenna, I'm going to finally move on to In the Beginning, which I'm excited about. I'm excited for, a real challenge. You know, I feel like, okay, so Gehenna, the puzzles in Gehenna are definitely much more challenging than in the base game. But based on the small experience, short experience I had with the puzzles from In the Beginning, when I did a couple of them when I first when I played or opened up Reawakened for the first time, I'm pretty confident in saying they're probably all quite a bit harder than anything in Gehenna. And I'm really excited for that. I'm slowly hyping myself up as I make more and more progress. Hey, Rolled. Hey, how's the evening working out for you, Jay? I didn't see you at all during the day, did I? You busy, bubba buddy? Good to hear. Busy's good. It's no fun having nothing to do, bubba buddy. Tell me, Jay, what's new, bubba buddy? Care to chat? Hey, what do you think is the best part about fishing? I really like when the fish bite. Oh, don't I know it. I only feel at one with nature when I'm yanking a fish out of it. Even when I pull up nothing but garbage, you know what I mean? You don't, do you? I didn't think so. To tell you the truth, I don't really understand it either, bubba buddy. Yeah, I'm very excited for the harder puzzles. I'm also, because I've played the base game, the Talos Principle, through several times over, to the point where I practically have all the puzzles memorized. I've only played Gehenna once, and so I'm really excited to play through that again and experience all those more moderately difficult puzzles once again, and then to have the real challenge of in the beginning after that. I'm excited for it. I fucking love the Talos Principle, man. It's like, it's such an important part of my life. It's a really good game, and it's really fun. I also love that it's just like, it's just filled to the brim with stuff to do. Like, there's a whole bunch of stuff going on. It's also got so many Easter eggs and, like, references to Serious Sam and stuff. It's just, like, you can really tell the developers were really, really passionate about this game when they were making it, and they had a ton of fun working on it. And I just really love it when that really shows in a game. And I think it shows really, really great in the Talos Principle. I also have, like, I've got, like, this weird sort of connection to it in a way, because when I had, like, a moment with the game when I was first playing it as a teenager, where I was kind of a sad little dopey little teenager playing it for the first time, and it was like, I was, even like before I'd started playing the Talos Principle, I was starting to, I was an edgy teenager, so I started to kind of think about ideas like nihilism for the first time in my life, because every teenager goes through that nihilist phase. I'd still say I'm a nihilist today, but I'm much more of a what's the word? Opposite of pessimist. I'm a positive nihilist, I guess. I don't know. I guess that's the best way to describe my philosophical beliefs, which is probably comes mostly from the Talos Principle and, other pieces of media similar to that, like Outer Wilds. Like I mentioned before, like, the Talos Principle and Outer Wilds were easily the most formative games on my philosophical beliefs. But anyways, so I was like a kind of a mopey little teenager. I was feeling like really nihilistic and like kind of bitter about the world in a lot of ways. And also at the same time, my favorite TV show was Futurama, and my favorite TV show is still Futurama, but I had like an obsession with Futurama at that point in my life where I was basically just watching it over and over again. I think I watched the whole thing, like season 1 through season 10. I think it has 10 seasons, right? I think it did on Netflix because it counted the movies as one season or something. I might be remembering that wrong. I don't know. But I watched through the entire show like 10 times in a row, I want to say, because I really, really loved it. And I also, like, I've always really loved the band Pink Floyd. My dad listens to Pink Floyd a lot, and so naturally I listened to Pink Floyd a lot growing up, and that kind of shaped a lot of my music taste today. And I still, like, Pink Floyd is easily one of my favorite bands. Back then you could probably say Pink Floyd was my favorite band on a technicality, because I really only listened to like solo artists for the most part, and Pink Floyd was the only band that I really listened to on the reg. the only music thing that wasn't just a single artist. And so imagine little like dopey teenage Jay playing through this game that is so unapologetically, like, convincingly positive about humanity and how great, like, people are and intelligent life is, and learning about this character Alexandra Drennan and thinking she's like the coolest person ever, even though she's just like a fictional character, just like thinking she's really cool, and like you want to, you know, strive to be more like her, and just really admiring her, and then at the end of the game, reading the little text file that just goes over a bunch of stuff about Alexandra Drennan and who she was as a person. And it says that her favorite TV show was Futurama and her favorite band was Pink Floyd. Like, that was a kind of insane moment for me, and the entire experience of playing through the Talos Principle for the first time was just it like very transformative for me, I guess, in a way. And it's a really good game. And I think anyone who's even mildly interested in like sci-fi or puzzle games or like weird philosophy stuff should 100% play it without a doubt. It's very, very good. And it still definitely resonates like through my life today. I'm just saying stuff at this point so I can pad for time. I'm gonna get out of here. So I will see you later.